Hope everyone's excited about Thanksgiving this Thursday. I know that I'm looking forward to it. And I just love how November in general helps to create a collective focus on gratitude. I love when people start to put their daily affirmations of what they're grateful for on Facebook starting on November 1st and just moving right on into Thanksgiving Day. What I'd like to share today is just a little bit of behind the scenes as to how gratitude works in our lives to keep our perception focused on everything that is working, everything that's great, and in doing so opens up the space for more to come into it. So just to start with a little visual, I have a pretty awesome drawing, not really. Here a square, a bunch of white space, and a purple dot. And so the white space represents everything that is right in your life, everything that you're grateful for, all the good that's in your life. And the purple space represents what you feel is missing in your life and that would make it better. And so it could be a desire to, have a significant other, or a desire to lose a certain amount of weight, or have a certain dream materialize, whatever it is. And the desire is not the problem. What I'm sharing with you today is, what lens are you looking at your life through? Are you looking at your lens through the life that sees all the white space, which is what November does such a good job of, getting us to look at all that white space and be grateful for all the meaningful relationships that we have in our lives, just the health or whatever it might be that you're grateful for, versus putting on, I'll use a different lens, versus putting on a different lens. So let's put on some sunglasses to show a different lens. Putting a lens that only focuses on what is missing. So when you do that, all of your energy and attention is focused on that purple dot. So that one thing or those two things that if they were in your life, then you feel like it would just be perfect or peaceful, or you would be happy. The problem is that when you put that lens on that only focuses on the purple dot, you set yourself up to be in an energetic vibration of lack. So because you're focusing on that purple dot, that thing that you want that's missing from your life, to the exclusion of everything that would fill up the white space. And so all the thoughts that you're putting out into the world are thoughts of lack. And so if a thought of lack starts with you and you express that outward, the universe responds in kind. And so the opposite is true as well. If you're focusing on all the white space, all the things that are right and good in your life, then you're putting out a vibration of abundance, and then the universe responds in kind to that. And so in order to bring in that true desire, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the desire to go for a dream, or to have or lose weight, or attract the perfect mate. There's nothing wrong with that desire. It's only that I want to share with you is that to truly bring it about, you have to come from a mindset of abundance. Because if not, the universe is going to continue to give back to you something that looks like lack. It has to respond exactly with the energetic vibrations that you are putting out. So as an example, say for us ladies out there, we want to lose weight. Usually we want to lose, let's say we want to lose 10 pounds, and we wake up and we go and we're about to step on the scale. So we have to figure out, do we want to put our sunglasses on, our lens of lack, and say we anticipate losing 5 pounds to get to our 10-pound goal, and we only lose 1 pound. So how are we going to respond to that? Are we going to respond to it from a lens of lack, which is, oh my gosh, I wanted to lose 5 pounds, I only lost 1, so those 4 pounds that didn't occur, and that's what you're focusing on? Or are you going to put a lens that focuses on all the white space, which is, wow, I lost 1 pound, so that is moving me in the direction of my goal. I can be grateful for that. And take it a step further back and look at it as being grateful for the body that you have, the physical experience that it gives you, the mobility it gives you, and the health it gives you. So that really blows up that 1 pound to being this much more in terms of what is available in that white space. But it's really key that if we're moving towards a goal, that we be very mindful of what lens we're looking at our incremental progress towards that goal. Because if we start to put the sunglasses on and only focus on that purple dot, we're going to start to regress. We're going to start to go backwards. So instead of losing more weight, we may actually gain weight. And it just, again, the universe responds in kind. So for me, one of the things that I have to be mindful of is that I have this big dream that I want to share. I want to have a huge impact with what I'm sharing through the book, through the blogs, through all of that. And so my dream, like, I of course have pictures of people who are sharing what I'm sharing at a greater scale. So then I have a goal to, being at that level. And so when I go somewhere and set up and sell books, or if I share a blog each week, I have to be mindful of how do I respond to whatever happened that day. Especially for example, with the blog. Put the blog out there, and then I can tell how people respond to it based on the social media response. So do I see the social media response? I put the lens on and see the white space, which is, wow, I made an impact. Who cares what that number is? I made an impact to whoever those people were. Or do I put the sunglasses on and say, like, oh my goodness, I only impacted 10 people, and I'm hoping to impact thousands. And then I see that there's this huge lack that's going on. And so again, I just have to be mindful of how I respond to that, because I want to respond from a place of gratitude, because I am truly grateful every time something that I share ends up having some sort of positive impact on someone else. But one of the things that I did start disciplining my mind is keep anchored in gratitude. And again, everything I share is, a lot of it is about being disciplined with our mind, disciplining it to come from spirit instead of coming from ego, which has such a large pool for us to fall back into. So one of the things that I started to do was I started a gratitude journal, and I just started to track and note email responses, verbal responses, or whatever responses that people were sharing with me, of sharing the impact that something that I had done had on their life. And so that really helped me to stay focused on seeing through that lens of looking at all the white space that's going on. And again, I just wanted to share this. I think that the visual is I thought I could get this up sooner. I thought that this visual was just really cool to be mindful of our responses. Are we focusing on the white space, or are we focusing on the purple dot? Now, this is a great time to start building on this skill set, because November already has our collective focus on the white space. So again, let's just talk about extending what we do so well in November to extending it year-round. See how your perception of life changes. See what you open up into, allowing more space to come into it, more abundance, more whatever it is that you desire from this place of abundance. Again, if you like this video, and be sure to sign up on my list. If you're watching it from YouTube, come over to shannakobe.com, sign up for the newsletter. If you're already watching it from my blog, be sure to hit the social media buttons below. If the blog resonated with you, share it with others. And also, I'm pretty new to Instagram, so come find me there at Shanna Kobe. And I'm actually going to share a little behind the scenes picture from today's shoot. So come on over and come check it out, and I'd love to stay in contact with all of you. Have an awesome Thanksgiving, whatever it might be, turkey trots, new movie. That's what I love to do, is go see a new movie. But again, world's longest sign off right now, so I better sign off, and y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks.